Welcome to Wednesday, the 29th day of June, 2022, your day weather podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news content than any other news organization in the state. Cowboy State Daily, sign up for the daily newsletter and check them out on their Facebook page. Well, folks, as we go now into the downhill side of the week, we're going to have some breezy areas because a cool front is coming. Now, the winds aren't going to be too strong, but they'll pick up a little bit. We're going to see thunderstorm activity increase today and over the next few days. And behind the front, it's going to be a little bit cooler for tomorrow and Friday. But the combination of this cool front and subtropical moisture is going to bring some better rain chances today through Friday. With shower and thunderstorm activity increasing, we're really kind of keeping our fingers crossed that the I-80 corridor of Wyoming and parts of northern Colorado that really need the rain could get some. I think there's a good chance of that. Textbook early summer weather is developing. What we see developing with the overall weather pattern is pretty much about what you normally see. So very much right spot on average, no extremes. We expect warm conditions, warm but not too hot through the holiday weekend, and we'll be dodging afternoon and evening thunderstorms as subtropical moisture will be around. So as you start getting your stuff ready, whether it's your camping gear, the boat, or the RV, as we get into this 3-day weekend coming on up, it's going to be pretty enjoyable. You're just going to have to be prepared for these afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Satellite photo today shows the pretty impressive low, little swirl up here in British Columbia. There's the cool front showing up very well across parts of Montana back into Idaho and the Pacific Northwest. This front will be sweeping its way through the area later today and tonight. And here's a plume, a little area of subtropical moisture that's moved back northward into the area. Now notice it's gotten detached from the flow of moisture from Mexico. Don't worry, this is going to start to make its way back up again, but the frontal system's coming on through here this week, kind of interrupting this subtropical flow, but it's going to come on back. Here's the high over the plain states, and you can see how dry, stable the air is right there. But this flow of air is going to be what we'll be talking about through the upcoming weekend. Here's the frontal system and the low up into the western areas of Canada and the high pressure over the southern plains. By Friday morning, the front is all the way up into Hudson Bay. It moves on out, high pressure starts to build up again, and we're going to see the clockwise flow around this high, setting up that subtropical flow. Very typical weather for this time of year. Now, what I'm showing you is the surface forecast chart showing you where the frontal systems are. This is for noon today. By noon today, the cold frontal boundary is stacked up right along the Montana-Wyoming border. And out ahead of it, that subtropical air is going to produce some showers and thunderstorms. Why I'm showing you the surface chart is to kind of show you what is going to help enhance the chance for thunderstorms in some parts of the region tomorrow for Thursday. We're going to have showers and thunderstorms developing today and early tonight, but I think Thursday and Thursday night is the best chance for southern Wyoming and northern Colorado and western Nebraska to finally get some rain. This is why. The frontal boundary then comes down and gets into the front range of southeastern Wyoming and northern Colorado and kind of gets hung up along and east of the divide there. And basically this turns winds up to an upslope direction from the northeast, while winds aloft are coming up from the southwest. When you get opposing wind directions like that, you're going to get into a situation that's easier to get showers and thunderstorms going, some strong ones, but that upslope is really key to focus that moisture along the front range. Today, there is some marginal risk of strong to severe thunderstorms, mainly as the front comes through. Do expect showers and thunderstorms today with the highest risk over the eastern Dakotas. Now, this is the forecasted precipitation through Friday afternoon. And notice we have some strips here of blue and a little bit of yellow coming on in. These little strips is where the model is seeing the best chance for thunderstorms to develop. And this is where the thunderstorms will travel. Now, it's a model. Now, the model might get it right or get close, but it's not going to be exact. But you can see there's going to be an area here over the next 3 days of enhanced shower and thunderstorm activity, while New Mexico takes a little bit of a break, as we showed you on that water vapor imagery, but moisture starts to come back into Arizona again later in the week. Focusing in a little bit closer, you can see why we're hopeful that the I-80 corridor in northern Colorado may finally get some measurable rain. I know for folks like Laramie and Cheyenne and Sidney and Scotts Bluff and Fort Collins and Greeley, back into Rollins, Saratoga, and over towards Green River, Rock Springs, and maybe even up into the Casper area right here, there's going to be a better chance of rain-producing showers and thunderstorms over the next 3 days. One thing, if you were to take a look at the soil moisture profile, anywhere you see red here, you're seeing a large deficit, a significant deficit in soil moisture. Green shows a surplus of soil moisture. And here in the Pacific Northwest, and where we've seen the big improvements in drought conditions are in the white and green areas here. And you can see there's been a big improvement down in Arizona and New Mexico. There's a really strong correlation between soil moisture profiles and where it's been the warmest, because the less moisture that's in the ground means there's less moisture evaporating into the air from the ground. And evaporation is a cooling process. It kind of acts like an air conditioner. So when you look at temperatures so far for the month of June of where they've been the warmest and where they've been the coolest, these are the temperature anomalies so far for the month of June. And notice a pretty strong correlation there of where it's been the warmest, where the soil moisture has been the driest, and coolest, where soil moisture conditions have been better or have been improving. Now, taking a look at the subtropical water coming up from the southwest, the water vapor imagery that we showed you on the satellite imagery and the precipitable water maps we're showing you here now, this is for tomorrow. Notice the green and blue getting further north into the region. This is by Sunday, and this is by the 4th of July Monday. So the moisture is going to be around, although it does look like the 4th of July. There may be a bit of a boundary here where the western side of Wyoming, Utah, western Colorado, there'll still be thunderstorms on the 4th of July, but the more concentrated thunderstorms are going to be along this boundary right here. Now let's step through the next several days. This is the forecast of where the thunderstorms and the lightning strikes are expected to be. This is for this afternoon. This is for Thursday. This is for Friday. This is for Saturday. This is for Sunday, and this is for 4th of July Monday. And you can see it's a little bit more east, that axis of precipitation. So regardless of where you are in the Intermountain West, beginning today and going through the 4th of July, you need to be prepared for these afternoon and evening thunderstorms. It doesn't mean it rains on everybody everywhere, but they're going to be out there. Going out a little bit further, this is by next Tuesday. The high is over the southern plains, about where it's been. That southwest flow continues, but there's a bit of a shift. We're going to see the high go westward by next weekend, and here it is. This is by the weekend of the 9th and the 10th. With the high pressure shifting further west, this is going to cut off the subtropical flow for a little bit, at least the big strong push of subtropical moisture, and it's going to get pretty warm. We do see some heat developing in the Intermountain West in terms of temperatures going above average by the weekend after this one. But temperatures are going to be pretty much not that far off of averages between now and through the 4th of July. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.